Well, hello, JP. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Steve?
Good. I wanted to record our story because I think it's very inspirational and it's kind of unique. And so I guess I'll start off with kind of like a teaser for everyone to listen to the rest of our story. We actually met virtually. I did some work for you, right? And then
hmm
I gave you a ring like a year or so later, whatever it was. And I said I had this idea to maybe work together on a add-on that we could put on the marketplace, right?
hmm
So, what was your thought or feelings when I said that to you? Because I think you said something about, well, why do you want to partner? Since I was technically able to do it, but I think
Yeah,
I said that I like your business mind, and you also hack a little bit with scripting, right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought it was a really exciting call to receive. That was my initial concern. But then once we talked more and realized that I brought some business acumen to the table as well as some hacking skills, I'm kind of an amateur developer on the side by necessity as the business has grown. But we ended up connecting with Steve because we had a sticky problem to solve with our company where we had hundreds of drivers on the road at any given point in time, and we had to really keep tabs on all of them to make sure they were checking in and that everything was going well with the ride. So we evaluated, gosh, a lot of different people for the position. And we were impressed with Steve because he had been accredited through Google. He was a top contributor on Google Apps Script and had done similar projects before. So we worked together on that project and we're able to solve it. We're still using that today, and it is still awesome.
And
And
we're
it has
talking about,
really scaled.
are we talking like 5 years at least?
Yeah, that was around 6 years ago
Six
that we
years?
connected
Wow.
for that project. And then, like you said, it was almost a year later that you reached back out to me with the idea for this project, and I thought that it had a lot of potential. And so we kind of worked nights and weekends on the project. We had weekly meetings at least,
Yeah.
but it was all part-time work, and it was a new process, at least for me. And you had some experience already with add-ons and publishing them on the store. But gosh, how cool it was to go through that and to do it all virtually.
Yes, because you live about 900 miles or 1,000 miles away from me.
That's right.
So so then came the part of it's like, okay, we're about to do this thing. We need a bank account. We need to form a partnership legally. And doing that without shaking hands was a bit of a stretch, right?
It was. But through all the interactions that we had with each other, we built up a high level of trust, and we knew how we operated. But you're right, it's always a risk whenever you're doing business with someone. But it really shows in this day and age how you can connect with someone virtually and make really cool things happen.
Yep. So just to let everyone know, we still share a bank account. Uh, we we see money go in, we see some money go out, and we take profits every month, right? So it's just interesting how we came up with this idea. We worked at it part time, published it, set up a partnership, all without shaking each other's hand or meeting each other until recently. So after how many years until we just met, like last week or so?
Yeah, we just met a week or two ago, and it was 6 years that we knew each other. 5 years, well, close to 5 years of this partnership. So some interesting things about Text gBlaster, and what I think is so cool is that we just developed this part time, and we were able to publish it on the store. So Text gBlaster launched on August 11th, 2015. So we'll be really excited to celebrate 5 official years of the app being out there this year. The first 2 years weren't super exciting. It did get a lot of
Yeah.
usage right out of the gate, but not as much as we were expecting. But then
Right.
starting in year 3, it really started to pick up some momentum.
Right. In fact, I remember those days. Like, I would put on my customer service hat, put quality into everything. And my wife was saying, I don't see a lot going in the checking account. It's like, well, I want to keep at it. I want to keep at it. And you're right. Like year 3, things just started to take off, and it's been going well ever since. So I'm glad that perseverance paid off for us. So
Yeah, you really have to stick with it. And at this point, I've started several companies. this being one of them. And I've seen that as a trend. It's really, you have to stick with it for a couple years until the market really starts to respond and you start to penetrate deeper. Some things that I'm excited about with Text gBlaster is that we are almost at 100,000 installs at this point. We've got daily usage and daily purchases of the product. Hundreds of businesses today rely on Text gBlaster from a diverse range of industries, including education, retail, manufacturing, political, and the biggest one is probably service-based industries.
Yep. And I don't know if you noticed this, JP, but I checked yesterday. We're only 2,000 text messages sent from 3 million. So since that was yesterday or the day before, we're probably at 3 million sent text messages.
We are. I checked. As of today, we are over 3 million. We have sent our 3 millionth message.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, I think I would like to leave the people who may be watching this with another encouraging word, that sometimes you have to listen to your gut feeling and go for it. And because with agreements, you can always have an exit, right?
Right.
But nothing ventured, nothing gained sort of thing. So I'm so glad that we both went for it, JP, and we're still together doing business together. So thank you for this time. Is there any last words you want to share?
Just what you said, if you feel that something's good and you've got a partnership, a good opportunity to go for it, it's not going to be easy the whole way through. But when you get to the end, looking back, you'll have a big smile on your face and have a good sense of accomplishment.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you, my friend, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.